Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and today we have a very interesting video regarding bots within the Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but keep in mind, it was leaked a while ago that bots will be coming to Warzone with the new map coming out in Season 1. Apparently, we're going to have bots for lower skilled players within Warzone, similar to how we have bots in games like Fortnite. Basically, if you're brand new to Warzone, or if you're really bad at the game, you may just straight up have AI bots within Warzone, and now people are starting to wonder if those same bots are starting to appear within the Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. Now, what's weird about this is I'm getting things from like both spectrums here, right? People are saying like these guys are straight up AI bots. They won't shoot. They just kind of run around. They use default skins and they don't use attachments on their weapons and they don't really do anything. Then I hear other people saying that they have their bots that join their games halfway through and then they start destroying the other team or destroying your team and then they back out so no one can really keep track of how many kills they actually got. And it's basically in their mind an addition to the skill-based matchmaking system where if one match is not going particularly well, they put in these AI bots that show up and kind of even things out, and then the bots end up leaving. I've never seen any of this, but people have been talking about it quite a bit, so I thought I would make the video here today. I'm having trouble finding exactly where this all started, where all these rumors and stuff came from. For everything I can find, it seems like it's coming from Blame Truth. I watched both his videos on it, and he did have some really weird things happening, and he showed a bunch of evidence in his videos, like these guys that look like straight up recruit bots walking around in people's matches, but at the same time, it's so hard to tell what is real versus what is not. You look at a clip like this, which I think was in his video, and this person is just like straight up like walking around like in the walls and not really knowing what they're doing. It's like, oh, well, it's pretty creepy. It's pretty odd behavior. But dude, like, have you ever like given your mom the controller or your girlfriend or your little brother or whatever? Maybe dude had to piss and his little brother took over or something like that. That's entirely possible. I'm just saying, like, when it comes to this, and I'm reading all this stuff online, I'll put a couple of things on your screen right now. There's news articles coming out, mostly Reddit posts and things like that of people talking about this. What gets me is it's so hard to prove. You know, like there's certain things in the game that I feel like we should really be focusing on, which is like skill-based matchmaking and freaking packet bursts. Those are the two things that kind of ruined Modern Warfare 3 for me. But then it's like, well, prove to me that bots aren't in my lobby. It's like, well, I can't quite do that. I mean, how can I possibly prove a negative, you know? I'm not saying there aren't bots within the Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. I mean, going back to the whole leak that we're going to be having bots in Warzone, it's entirely possible that they have some very advanced AI and they are testing out that AI within the Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer so that hopefully come the Warzone launch, those bots work out well for the little Timmies that they're supposed to be playing with. You know, that's entirely possible. It really is. But what blows my mind is I have all these people on Reddit and in YouTube comments and things like that, but no one has footage. That's what kind of blows my mind. We see some footage, like a little bit here or there of a person walking around not really looking like they know what they're doing. But it's not really conclusive based on what I'm seeing. I'm not trying to disprove Blame Truth or anything like that. Like, Blame Truth's my dude. Like, I love that guy. I haven't been watching a ton of videos lately because I haven't been watching anyone's videos lately. I've been so busy trying to do my own YouTube channel here, but I watch his videos. I'm like, well, he does bring up some really good points, and we do know that bots are going to be coming to Warzone, so that's entirely possible. But again, where's like the real proof from all these allegations online? I'm not just talking about like YouTubers and stuff. I'm talking Reddit threads, Twitter posts, things like that. Like, we have this guy right here. The Gaming Intel website ended up posting an article about all of this, and they posted this clip right here saying, I might have actually captured an actual bot AI in Modern Warfare 3 free-for-all. And it's terrible footage. Like, it's like of his monitor or his TV, and he's recording it with his phone. But regardless, the guy's running out. It's a default skin. I think it's called Jet. He tries to RPG them, misses somehow, and then Jet runs in circles around them, and then they die. Jet never ended up shooting back, which was kind of weird. But is that really bot behavior, or is it more just like dude didn't shoot at you for one reason or another? I don't know. It's so hard when all these accusations are coming out online, and everyone, like, a lot of people play on PC. There's all sorts of recording software on there. There's free recording software built into every Xbox and PlayStation. There's no reason why we shouldn't have a ton of footage if this is really happening. But on the flip side of things, I may have discovered something weird within Modern Warfare 3, which kind of ties into that whole bot thing, right? So after watching Blame Truth's videos and reading a bunch of articles and Reddit threads and whatnot, I started to really pay attention when I jumped into the Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. And again, when I'm playing the normal multiplayer, nothing seemed all that weird. Nothing seemed all that different. My lobbies are just as sweaty as ever. But then I saw somebody say to jump into Ground War because apparently in Ground War, it's actually relatively chill and it's easier to level up some of the bad guns in there because there's too many people. Therefore, skill-based matchmaking doesn't take effect. And I started to notice some weird ass things in Ground War. Number A, it is pretty chill. I enjoy it. But number B, Skill-based matchmaking seems turned off in this game mode. And I know people always make allegations about that kind of stuff, but hear me out on this. About half of the enemy team, whenever I play Ground War, is Fender, which if you guys don't know was a default skin from Modern Warfare 2, the most recent Modern Warfare 2. They're all using default Fender. Like, you see that skin everywhere. Basically, everybody in Ground War runs a default skin. And then I had times, and again, this is weird, like, I had times where I kill default Fender, and he's using a no attachment, no camo shotgun. Or I kill default Fender, and he's using a no attachment, no camo Bass B. Like, what is happening here? It's like dude's using like a default class or something like that, but he's level 55, using a default skin, no attachments, no camos, no nothing. And that's weird to me. But on the flip side, it's like, okay, skill-based matchmaking does not appear to work at all in Ground War. It just doesn't. But that being said, these could be either people that are actually just like really chill players. Like one name was like $76, and I'm like, okay, well maybe he's a football fan or something like that. The names are kind of clever. But when you look at it, like just watch all the footage here, almost everybody's a default skin. Not everybody. I mean, you're going to see people that, the people that slide, the people that jump, the people that, you know, shoot back, you know, they're normal people, but there's lots of people in Ground War. And mind you, this is not Invasion. Invasion does have AI soldiers. This is not that. This is normal Ground War. It just blows my mind how many default skins there are and how many people are running around without camos in this game mode and oftentimes no attachments. And then you see them play sometimes. It's like, well, shit, maybe. Like, I don't know if I'm like too high in the skill-based matchmaking bracket for multiplayer. I don't freaking know. I'm not even that good. I'm just trying to level up my freaking marksman rifles here. But I haven't noticed anything out of the ordinary at all, like in normal multiplayer. And that was kind of the whole focus going into this video today. It was like, people are making these allegations. I cannot disprove them, but I want to cover it. I want to cover all the news here for Modern Warfare 3, but I have not personally run into it at all. I've seen nothing of the sort. But then when you jump into Ground War, it's like you reverse boosted in sometimes. I mean, occasionally your lobbies will be sweaty. There will be some good players on the other team and things like that. But in general, the people you're playing against, like they feel... I don't want to fan the flames here, but they kind of feel like bots. But that's more of like a derogatory, like you know, making fun of people kind of a term nowadays. Like, but they actually feel sometimes like AI bots. But then I'm wondering, well, do they just feel that way because they're an actual normal player? Is this like, you know, some 50-year-old dad that's like playing with his family or something like that? You know, like this could just be an average normal player that plays COD, but I'm just not exposed to those players anymore because I'm used to the sweat fields of freaking multiplayer. You know, I'm used to skill-based matchmaking, bending me over a barrel and throwing the lube out the window. That's what I'm fucking used to right now. But when I jump into Ground War, dude, it's relaxed, it's chill, and I'm having a hard time. I can't disprove the bot thing. I can't prove it either, and I don't think anybody can, and it's just gonna, inevitably, it's gonna come down to a giant conspiracy theory. You know, it's like, are there bots in the game? Are there not bots in the game? Until we get a lot more evidence, I'm going to choose to believe that there aren't any, but obviously with skill-based matchmaking, there's always gonna be some shifty, weird-ass shit going on, and you never quite know. And again, going back to the leaks, bots are coming to Warzone. Could they be being tested out in multiplayer right now? They might be. Just it's weird. The entire situation is weird, and I don't really know what to think of it, so I'm gonna end the video off on this. All of you out there making your Twitter post and your Reddit post and your YouTube comments, start recording the stuff that you see. Like, most people can do that. Like, Xbox record that. That's a straight up thing. Hopefully I didn't say that too loud and your Xbox started recording wherever the hell it is you're doing. But, you know, PlayStation's got the same software built in. Anything on PC, if you have an NVIDIA card, you can put the replay feature on, so you don't have to be recording all the time. You can just choose to record like the last minute or so in case something happens in your game. I want everybody out there to start recording when you suspect or when you see some weird ass shit. And when you do, tweet it to me. Twitter.com/NerosCinema. There you go. And if you see some weird ass shit, post it there, tweet it to me, post it to Reddit. We're going to keep an eye on that. And let's get to the bottom of this, because right now it sounds like we have a mystery. Right now it's more conspiracy theory than anything, but there might be something to this. I think this story has legs. So together, let's work towards figuring that out. I found myself today watching a lot more of my kill cams. You know, whenever I die to somebody, I'm like, oh, let's just watch it. Let's just be sure. Let's be sure. We know what bot aim looks like, where it instantly like locks onto you and stuff like that. Like, let's be sure that wasn't, you know, something crazy, you know. So just be recording your stuff. I'm doing it. I'm sure many of you guys are already doing it out there, but we need more people to do it so we can see what, if anything, is going on with AI infiltrating the Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer experience. But ladies and gentlemen, that is all for this video here today. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts and feedback on all of this nonsense down there in the comments. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.